knockdown when you got on 8-ounce gloves.
Yeah. Were you shocked when he knocked out Abner Mares in the first round? What was your reaction when you was watching that?
Actually, I was upset because in that particular time we were planning on fighting Abner after that fight. And Abner lost. Which is cool. Everything happens for a reason. So Abner lost to Jhonny. Now we have an opportunity to compete against Jhonny. If everything goes as planned the way we wanted to go, I'll be the new featherweight WBC world champion, and I will certainly immediately after want to defend the world title with Abner.
Gary, this is what you've been working for, though. I mean, to get that belt.
I've never been working for a belt. It's funny. A lot of fighters, they have this vision or this dream to want to become a world champion. That was never a goal of mine. Always wanted to be an Olympian. I accomplished that feat in 2008. I had a lot of people that I didn't know at all that genuinely had my support, genuinely just had my best interest at hand. And for me not to be able to compete in the Olympics and actually be one of the favorites to medal in the Olympics, I feel that I let a lot of people down by not being able to compete. It was then when I decided, well, the only way I could possibly make it up to my fans is to become a world champion. So this is honestly a new goal of mine that just have reoccurred. So that's actually weird when you think about it.
Gary, despite him being the champion and coming off a great win, you're the favorite. What do you think people that know what they're talking about see when they make you the favorite?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe they just see what we feel as though we possess. They see my hand speed. They see my boxing IQ. They see the ring generalship. They see me actually thinking in the ring. I call it controlled chaos. A lot of people, they think that boxers are just brawlers. You just go in there and you throw punches. It's a science to everything. It's definitely a science. You got to do your work. You got to think. You got to be patient. You can't be emotionalized. Guys get hit with a good shot. You have some guys that get frustrated and immediately wants to get back at this guy. And he's winging and throwing shots versus taking his time, recomposing yourself, getting everything together, working behind the jab, and being strategic about his attack versus just emotionalizing everything, So it's definitely a science when it comes to the sport. And I think the people that put me as a favorite, they see that within me.
Do you think your youth and your speed, your superior speed, will lead to the victory? Is that one of the biggest reasons why you think you can win the championship Saturday?
A lot of times people talk about speed. I think, once again, I just spoke on several other attributes other than just speed. I think speed would definitely play a factor, but I feel as though I would need more than just speed to win this fight.
Everybody talks about the first round knockout over Mares. Is that in any ways fool's gold because you don't get to see what he can do over the course of a fight?
I mean, definitely. When I seen the fight with Abner Mares and Jhonny, I honestly didn't feel as though that Abner lost any fans at all when it came to that fight. It was early in the first round. He caught him with a shot. He hurt him, and he never got a chance to really gather himself together, and perform. And actually, going into the fight, before he actually got caught, I thought he was winning the beginning part of the fight before he got caught. So stuff like this happens in boxing. You got on 8-ounce gloves, one punch can definitely change a fight. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You fought Vasyl Lomachenko. It was a good fight, and now Saturday night it's Jhonny Gonzalez. Do you think Jhonny is just as good or a better fighter than Lomachenko, or is Loma probably going to be the best guy you faced up to this point?
I don't even think Lomachenko was the best guy that I faced up until this point. I think that it was things that occurred within my training camp that enabled me to do things that people were naturally used to seeing me do. You did not see my speed. You did not see my power. You did not see the ring generalship. I was flat. I was tired in the first round.
But was I'm sorry. But was it anything that he did to surprise you, though, at all?
Nothing at all. The only thing that I can honestly say that did surprise me with the physical state that I was in, I honestly didn't feel as though I can go 12 rounds with anybody. So if it was anything that was surprising, it was surprising that he couldn't get the